cater to you. Let me cater to you. Let me cater to you. I wanna let you know, you let you know that I am what you do. I need to reassure you, my life would be purposeless without you. If I want it, I'm gonna ask you.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Presidential Lily, your favorite Lily, and we are back with another video. Today's video was inspired by one of my first videos when I first started my channel about 4 years ago, and it went viral, and it was how to slay a sew-in. And now that video I did a side part sew-in. So in today's video, 4 years later, I'm going to show you guys how I slay a traditional middle part sew-in. So let's go ahead and get started. So right here in the video, what I'm doing, and this is the first thing that I do, is I'm gonna go ahead and begin to part my leave out. I part my part where I want it, and then I part either side of the leave out for the whole thing, if that makes any sense. So I'll do since this is a middle part, I will part my middle part, as you guys can see, and I made one little ponytail. Now I'm gonna part off the other side of the leave out and then add it into one, so that will compose all of my leave out. So the first thing that you want to do is go ahead and part out your leave out. This is my younger cousin. You guys have seen her before on here before. She has thick hair. Thick hair runs in our family, so I don't have to leave out a lot of leave out or use a lot of leave out, whereas with some other people, their hair tends to be a little thinner, so then I will leave out more. So just, you want to do your leave out according to how thick or thin your client or your hair is. Once the leave out is parted out, I'm going to go ahead and split the rest of the hair into two sections and just begin to choose which section that I want to braid with or begin braiding first. Once I've chosen which group I wanted to braid first, I'm going to go ahead and apply some oil to that whole group. Usually I choose the right group or the right side to braid first, but today I was being a little spontaneous, so I decided to braid the left side first. So when it comes to braid pattern, this is my typical braid pattern. I braid down away from the leave out and just go ahead and link each braid together, each previous braid into the new braid. Some people like to do a beehive. You know, people have their different ways of braiding, different methods of braiding their hair down or their client's hair down for a sew-in. This is preferably my braid pattern right here. It works wonders for me. It gets the job done. My braids still last a long time. So yeah. All in all, it does not matter what type of pattern you choose, as long as the base or your pattern is sturdy, flat, and tight. That's all that matters. Again, you want it sturdy, flat, and tight. That's all that matters about your braid pattern. As long as it has those three qualifications, you are good. Now that I'm done braiding, I'm going to go ahead and oil my client's scalp before I go ahead and move on to anything else. Please, please, please oil your own scalp, your client's scalp, whoever you're working on. I'm going to keep saying it. It does not matter who you are working on. You need to oil the scalp before you move on to do anything else, okay? Moving on to beginning to sew the hair in. Today I'll be starting my tracks right here, but usually I will sometimes start my tracks right there. It just depends on how I'm feeling, but today I chose to start right here near the nape of the neck. Now, this first bundle is 28 inches long, and it's usually a shorter bundle. So I went ahead and doubled this bundle while I sewed it in. You guys, this part right here is so hard to explain. This is probably like my 5th time trying to record this piece of voiceover for you guys so I can explain what I'm doing right here in this clip. So what I am doing is I'm beginning to sew my second bundle into the hair. Now, like I said in the first bundle, I doubled those tracks, but since it was back at the nape of the neck, those folds really didn't matter that they were doubled. Now that we are sewing near the edges, along the side of the edges where this can easily make or break your sew-in, I went ahead and start to single the wefts of this bundle that I begin to sew. So as I'm approaching the edge, and I'm gonna go ahead and double knot right before you do your fold. Right here is the most crucial moment for you. So you sew it, and then when you fold, you're going to fold it back onto itself so that you can begin to sew your next track on top of the previous one that you just sewed down. Please be sure to pause, play, rewind, fast forward this video as many times as you like until you understand what I'm trying to say. And with that being said, once you hit that pause button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And once you hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that like button, okay? I can't just be your fairy godmother too, baby. I'm trying to be everybody's fairy godmother. We just trying to take over the world, baby. We just trying to make sure that all the honeys know how to do their hair. Everybody knows how to do it. Everybody know how to look good and feel good, okay? So go ahead and get me into everybody's suggestions box by going ahead and pressing that like button for me. Thank you all so much. Now let's go on and get back into this video. Okay, let's go ahead and get back into these tips and tricks I got for y'all. Okay, I really hope this helps you guys. I know it's hard to explain, but luckily this is in a video, so you guys are able to see what I'm trying to explain. I do this method when I'm faced with situations where I kind of didn't expect the bundle to get me to a certain part, or my client wants a certain amount of bundles sewed into their head, but I still want to achieve this certain look for my sewings. So this is what I do usually, and it helps so much, and it still comes out flat and natural. So that's always a plus, that's always a plus. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I moved my track up to start a new track or new line. And then I'm going to go ahead and repeat these steps until I finish out this last bundle. And then my last bundle, I'll go ahead and just single it all the way up till I am finished. So here's another thing that I do that I know you guys have seen plenty of times in my previous videos when the part is sped up, and it is me always taking my hot comb and hot combing the wefts. But if you guys paid attention to what I was trying to show you, it's always like really poofy at the root of a weft and stuff like that. It's since she likes her hair, a lot of my clients like their hair straight and flat irons. Hot combing it also takes down on the time of me having a flat iron right at the root. So that's what I do, but I like to take the hot comb as well because it just helps flatten out those, the bumps that are right there at the root of the weft. It like relaxes the hair, and it's able to show you how flat and nice and smooth the hair is. So this is what I like to do. This is completely optional. You can do it if you want, but this is something I like to do. I feel like it just takes my sewings up a notch when I take the hot comb and flat iron it and press it down. As you guys can see, like one side is still puffed up and stuff like that, and the other side is like just okay, like dressed, laying, baby, it's laying. So that's how we like our tracks to sit. I like all my tracks to be laying, especially when it comes to a traditional middle part sewing. Everybody wants that nice, sleek, flat look when it comes to a middle part sewing. And since we are doing a leave out, you want everything to look nice and neat and be unison. So this is what I do to try to go ahead and take that middle part sewing up a notch. So we've been working on a leave out for about a second here now. So here's another thing that I like to do. Hear me out. I love to do it. This is kind of like an old school trick. It's super old. A lot of people do it. A lot of people have been doing it. I learned it from the OGs, okay? I'm taking a weft and gluing it right there at the top of where I sewed her tracks and right between her leave out. And I did this so that the track, all her leave out in the tracks or the wefts are literally in like unison. They're nice and neat. So there's no like little bang right there or nothing like that. Like I used to hate that. Like y'all know what I'm talking about? I used to hate that. Like when you could tell like a homegirl leave out not even as long as the weave, and then like it just don't look right. Okay, so I like to glue the track right there and press out my leave out, and all the hair will lay right together in unison. She won't have no little bang piece, no slightly small piece. No, everything is going to be together, okay? It's going to give length from the root to the fucking tip, okay? Root to end, okay? That's what I like. So I like to take my time and glue me a little track right there on the sides between the tracks and the leave out, and that just makes it look real nice and makes it look real cute, okay? It takes the sewing up 10 notches. It take you there. Remember, I'm telling y'all in this video, I'm showing y'all how to slay a middle part traditional sewing, okay? So I'm telling y'all, take my word for it. Take my word for it. I don't have 1.2 million views on one of my videos for no reason. I don't have over 800,000 views on my How to Slay a Sewing video for no reason. 4 years ago. I've been running this game for 4 years. I know I'm slept on, but wait, because we gonna wake them up. We gonna wake them up. With y'all subscribing, with y'all liking my video, we gonna wake them up in due time. In due time, we gonna wake them up. But I'm just letting y'all know. Try this tip out. Try these tips out that I'm giving y'all in this video, and I guarantee y'all not gonna go back. Y'all not gonna go back. Y'all not gonna go back. But I'm gonna let y'all finish out watching me do her leave out, and I'm gonna come back when it gets towards the end, when I start doing something new. Okay? So now that I have her leave out fried, dyed, and laid to the side, we're going to go ahead and stick that thing in place. Have it looking all nice, okay? I'm going to take my Pump It Up spray and set all that into place so nothing moves. It's just nice. The ends are going to be real flowy, but that leave out, stiff. It ain't going no. Well, I'm going to brush that hairspray through to go ahead and make sure all the leave out and everything like that is in place. And then what I'm going to do is take my Afro-G Shine Spray to give the hair some, luster. Give it a nice little shine. You want to make it look like, ooh, that bitch a dime. Okay, let me quit playing with y'all. I love doing these voiceovers sometimes. I always start off a little shaky, but once I get towards the end of the video, I start feeling myself. But yes, I'm just going to go ahead and take the Afro-G and give her a little shine, rub it on there. And this is just the finished look. Like, this is what I do to finish off the look, okay? I'm finna show y'all what she's hitting on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Cater to you.